Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, I'm going to explain a little bit about your group project. Okay, so this group project is will be contribute 20% for your assessment. Okay, so what should you do is first you have to know lah what are the objective why we conduct this project. Okay, so the main objective is to expose the student in the application of the statistical method in analyzing and interpreting different type of real data using statistical packages such as SPSS. They also may demonstrate the ability to work in a group. Okay, so this is a group project, not an individual project. Yeah. Okay, so first thing first, what should you do is first you have to perform a group of 3 to 4 members. Okay, maximum 4 lah. Okay, you can mix between group A and group B. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to complete the Excel sheet. Okay, Excel sheet below. Okay, you click on this link, then it will direct you into the Excel sheet lah. Okay, so apa yang perlu buat? List out your group member. Okay, and then choose your group lah. Okay, and then I already assign, okay, for each group what is the data that you will analyze. So there are 5 set of data, set A up to set E. Okay, later on I will show you how the data looks like. Okay, so first come first serve basis lah. If you are interested to run analysis on the fish data, so write your name at the set E. Okay, so kalau yang tak ada tu mana yang tinggal lah. Okay, so just put your group member names, okay, and the groups. Okay, so automatically you already assigned with the data set. Okay, so next, okay, so this one is the link for the submission for the group project report nanti lah. Okay, so only one member should submit one report. Okay, so your report should be in PDF file. Okay, so this one I'll give you where the source of the data that I provide to you. Okay, so you can click on the link that I give you. Okay, so it will direct you into the explanations a little bit about the data set. Okay, I may not use the entire data set. Okay, so sometimes ada variable yang saya exclude lah. Okay, so I just choose several variable. Okay, and then okay, apa yang perlu buat? Okay, after you already select your group member and the data set, okay, you need to perform or you need to analyze at least 3 analysis that cover chapter 4 and chapter 5. Okay, so chapter 4 is hypothesis testing and also the hypothesis testing, which is parametric and non-parametric. Okay, so then also encouraged to add the additional analysis that covered in chapter 3, which is estimation. Okay, so sometimes when we run the hypothesis testing, it will give you the output of the confidence interval also. So you just add up the interpretation on the confidence interval lah. Okay, later on I will show you. Okay, so there is no restricted on the number of sample size. Okay, awak boleh pilih nak guna nak run berapa banyak N. Okay, so saya bagi banyak N dia, so awak boleh choose secara random. But make sure contoh kalau dia categorical, ada mixture of the category lah. So jangan just pilih satu kategori sahaja, so nanti kita tak boleh nak buat analisis. Okay, so you can choose randomly how many sample size that you want to proceed, or you can run the whole sample size. Okay, because you are using the software, right? Not you are not calculating the result manually. Okay, and then so this is a little bit guideline lah. Okay, so what should you do in your report? So first you have to you have to intro ataupun background of the study. Okay, you should briefly explain on the data set chosen for the analysis. Okay, number two, you have to write your objective. Okay, the objective of your study, at least 3. Okay, lebih tak apa, jangan kurang. Okay, so for example, okay, contohnya saya bagi kat sini, to determine whether there is a difference in a mean of CGPA between two program. Okay, to determine whether there is a difference in the time of study among 3 program. Okay, to study the association between gender and smoking behavior. So each of the objective ni akan bagi kita satu statistical test yang awak kena guna. Okay, so make sure you know what you are doing. Okay, contohnya kalau first objective, apa test yang awak perlu guna. Okay, second objective, what are the test that should be conduct. Okay. Okay, 2.0, the methodology. So methodology first in term of the description of the data. Okay, so first yang ni awak kena explain lah. Okay, variable apa yang awak choose. Okay, so and then explain what are the type in term, either it was qualitative or quantitative variable, and also their level of measurement, either it was nominal, ordinal, interval, or ratio. Okay. 2.2, method of the analysis. So you need to explain what are the suitable statistical method to analyze the data in order to achieve the objective of the study. Okay, so for example, what can you do? You develop one table. Okay, you list out all the objective and then you write down what are the statistical analysis that should be run for each objective. Okay, so for example, my first objective, I want to use independent sample t-test. My second objective, I want to use ANOVA. Why we use ANOVA? Okay, if you compare more than 2, meaning that if you have 3 groups to be compared, so we can use ANOVA lah. If you want to use the t-test, okay, either your sample are dependent or independent, then you can use the t-test, meaning that you have 2 population to be compared lah. Okay, and then my third objective, I want to study the association between categorical variables. So we have gender and also smoking behavior. So the suitable statistical analysis that can be used here is called chi-square test of independent. Okay, next 3.0, you need to present your result. Okay, so it's depend on your creativity how to write or how to report your findings. Okay, so you should present the result in informative manner. So maksudnya bagi sebanyak mungkin information lah based on the output that you have discover. Okay, last kali you summarize all the finding and make sure the objective of the study has been achieved. Okay, after this I will show you how to run. Okay, I give you example lah. Okay, demonstration how to run the SPSS. Okay, so this is some kind of the formatting that you can follow. Okay, and then the detail of the submission. Okay, so you need to upload the soft copy of your report project on week 15. Okay, this on Friday, 21st July 2023. Okay, tapi kalau dah siap awal, boleh submit terus. So lagi awal awak submit, lagi awal saya boleh release the carry marks lah. Okay, so your report tak perlu complicated. Sesimpel yang mungkin lah. Nanti saya akan tunjukkan apa yang perlu awak keluarkan, output yang macam mana, nak explain macam mana, step dia macam mana, nanti saya tunjuk. Okay, so very simple project. Okay, don't worry. But it should contain all the thing that I need lah. Okay. So let's say I have this SPSS file. Okay, name student performance dataset. Okay. So this is the data view of this dataset. Okay. So let's take a look into the variable view first. Okay. So there are 8 variable in this data set. First we have gender. Okay, so gender we have male, 1 for male, 2 for female. Okay, and then we have race. So race we have 5 groups. Okay, so ada race first is defined as group A, 2 defined as group B, 3 group C, and so on. Okay, so there are 5 races in this data set. Okay. And then next we have parental level of education. Okay, so this one we have one is the parents level of education is associate degrees, and then we have bachelor degree, high school, master degree, and also the PhD. So this one is categorical type lah. Okay, then we have lunch. Okay, lunch kat sini dia define satu standard, dua free or reduce. Okay, maksudnya dia dapat student ni dapat dia dapat allocation lah untuk lunch. Okay. Then we have test preparation course. Okay, either they have completed the test preparation course or none. Maksudnya dia tak ambil lah test preparation course. Okay. And then kita ada data regarding the math score, reading score, and also writing score. So variable 6, 7, and 8 adalah numerical value lah. Okay, let's take a look into the data. Okay, so kat sini so kita ada kat sini ada 200 sampel. Okay, with the variable tadi kita ada 8. Okay, so kat sini awak boleh tukar. Kalau awak klik kat sini, dia boleh bertukar. Dia akan tukar dekat ke yang categorical variable tu, dia akan bertukar menjadi value yang kita assign. Okay, kalau klik balik, dia keluar lah apa maksud value tadi. Kalau satu kita define as male, dua as female, macam tu lah. Okay, so kalau yang numerical dia tak berubah lah. Okay. Okay. So now let's take a look into what are my objective. Okay, so let's say katakan awak kena buat sekurang-kurangnya 3 objektif, lebih lagi bagus. Lagi banyak awak boleh awak buat lagi bagus. Okay, so at least 3 objek. So untuk contoh yang saya nak illustrate ni, ada 4 objektif yang saya nak buat lah. Yang pertama, to determine whether the variance of math score between male and female are equal or not. Saya nak tengok variance math score. Okay, kita tengok data kita. Okay, so this one, math score ada different tak antara gender male and female. So kita ada 2 population kat sini, population male and also population female yang independent. Okay, so kita nak tengok ada beza tak dia punya in term of their math score. Okay, itu yang pertama. Yang kedua, to determine whether there is a difference in the mean of math score between male and female student. Okay, kalau tadi kita nak tengok dia equal variant or not. Yang kedua ni kita nak tengok ada beza tak di antara average math score between male and female student. Okay, sama math score between gender. Nak tengok ada beza atau tidak. Okay. Yang ketiga, to determine whether there is a difference in the writing score among races. Okay, let's take a look into the data. Okay, kita nak tengok writing score. Okay, so this is our numerical value of the writing score. And then among races. Okay, so kalau awak ingat lagi tadi, variable, kita tengok variable view kita, races kita ada 5 group. Okay, so meaning that dia ada lebih daripada 3. Lebih daripada 2. Okay, so maksudnya kat sini bukanlah guna kita nak compare antara 2, kita akan nak compare lebih. Maksudnya ada 5 population. So apa method yang sesuai? Okay, nanti saya terangkan lah. Okay, nanti to study the association between races and also test preparation cost. Okay, kita tengok races variable yang kedua dengan test preparation cost. Okay, yang kedua dua-dua variable ni adalah categorical variable. Okay, that's why saya nak test dia punya association. Because, okay, kenapa? Okay, kita tengok kat bawah. Untuk objektif yang pertama, kita nak tengok whether the variance are equal or not between two population. So, apa test yang saya nak gunakan? Test yang kita akan gunakan adalah Levin test. Okay. Okay. Objektif yang kedua, to determine whether there is a difference in the mean of math score between male and female student. Okay, so ini kita nak compare mean among two population yang independent. So that's why saya akan guna independent t-test. Okay, but ada syarat dia. Okay, before we proceed to independent t-test, kita kena make sure dulu adakah variable kita ni normally distributed or not. Kalau dia normal, baru kita boleh proceed independent t-test. Kalau tak normal, baru kita akan proceed Mann-Whitney U-test ataupun this one is non-parametric test. Okay, so ada syarat dia lah. So that's why nanti saya akan tunjuk macam mana kita nak decide sama ada nak guna test parametric or non-parametric. Okay, untuk objektif yang ketiga, saya akan gunakan analysis of variance. Why we use analysis of variance? Because we want to compare whether there is a difference in mean of writing score among races. So races kita ada 5 tadi, dia lebih daripada 2. So that's why kita kena proceed analysis of variance. Okay. Untuk yang ni awak tak perlu check whether your data normal. We assume normal sahaja. Okay. Because kalau kita nak proceed non-parametric, it was not covered in our syllabus. Terus kalau walis Okay, number 4, to study the association between race and test preparation cost. Okay, this one because we want to compare association between two categorical variable. That's why the suitable statistical analysis to be used here is chi-square test of independent. Okay, untuk objektif yang kedua ni adalah independent sample ya. Kalau data awak dependent sample, dia punya non-parametric test dia adalah Wilcoxon sign rank test. Okay, tapi data yang saya bagi tu semuanya independent, tak ada yang dependent. Okay. Okay, so first now kita nak tengok normality check. Okay, normality check, but this one is only for the numerical variable only. Okay, so kalau kita tengok data kita, data kita yang numerical hanyalah math score, reading score and also writing score only. So kita akan check the normality for these 3 variable only. Okay, so how to run the normality check? First, kita akan pergi kepada analyze, and then kita pergi descriptive statistic, explore. Okay, so dia akan pop up this window. Okay, apa yang perlu awak buat? Okay, variable apa yang awak nak check tadi? Kita nak check math score kan? So, awak masukkanlah math score, reading score and also writing score. Okay, and then you click plot. Okay, so you tick histogram and also normality plot with test. Okay, and then continue, and then you click OK. Okay, so this is the output. Okay, apa yang kita nak tengok? Kita nak tengok kat sini. This one, normality check. Okay, so output ni awak kena copy. Awak right click, awak copy, paste dekat Word awak lah. Okay, so saya dah copy kat sini. So apa yang kita nak tengok kat sini? Okay, so awak tengok dekat output dia, dia bagi kat kita ada satu Kolmogorov-Smirnov, satu lagi Shapiro work. Okay, saya tulis kat sini. If your n is less than 50, we refer Shapiro work result. Kalau n awak lebih besar daripada 50, more than 50, we will refer Kolmogorov-Smirnov column. Okay, so what are the H0 and H1? Okay, H0 dia, data is not normally distributed. H1 kita, data is normally distributed. Data is normally distributed. H1 is data is not normally distributed. Okay, so syarat dia, if p value less than alpha, kita akan reject H0. So when we reject H0, meaning that kita accept H1 lah. So kita akan kata our data are not normally distributed. But if our p value is more than alpha, our data is normally distributed. So for this case, kalau kita tengok kat sini, math score dia punya significant value dia adalah 0.2, lebih besar daripada alpha 0.05. Same goes to reading score. Okay, p-value dia 0.2 more than 0.05, and also writing score also 0.071 more than 0.05. So all the variable here has p-value more than alpha. So when our p-value is more than alpha, we conclude that our data is normally distributed. Okay, so ketiga-tiga variable ni data dia normal. Okay, so we can use or we can proceed to the parametric test. Okay, so now kita nak jawab kita punya objektif yang pertama dan yang kedua. Okay, objektif yang pertama dan kedua adalah to determine whether the variance of math score between male and female are equal or not. Yang kedua, to determine whether there is a difference in the mean math score between male and female student. Okay, so objective 1 and 2 we can conduct simultaneously, serentak. Kita boleh buat sekaligus. Okay, untuk nak compare variance, variance between two population and also mean between two population for parametric test, kita boleh buat serentak. Okay, how to run the ni? You go for analyze, okay, and then compare mean, and then we choose independent sample t-test. Okay, ingat independent. Kita punya population kita ni tak ada kaitan. So that's why kita kata independent. So independent sample t-test. Okay. So apa variable yang kita nak test? Okay, tadi saya kata saya nak tahu whether variance of math score between male and female are equal or not. Okay, so variable yang kita nak test adalah math score. So kita masukkan math score. Okay, apa yang kita nak compare? Yang kita nak compare adalah between male and female. Kita masukkan okay ke dalam grouping variable, and then you define the groups. Okay, group yang pertama adalah group yang pertama lah. Group yang kedua kita define 2. Sebab tadi male kita assign 1, female 2 kan. Okay, and then we continue. Okay, katalah contohlah saya nak compare among race, math score among race. Okay, so saya keluarkan, kita masukkan race contoh. Okay, so kita nak define. Okay, so race tadi kita ada banyak kan, ada 5 group. So awak boleh pilih antara awak nak compare 1 dengan 5, ataupun awak nak compare race value 4, race value 5. Maksudnya tadi kan kita dia tak bagi tahulah yang A tu race apa, B tu race apa. Okay, katakanlah awak nak compare between number 4 and number 5. Okay, so awak boleh masukkan. You can define kat sini ya. Okay. So tapi tadi saya nak buat gender kan. Okay, saya keluarkanlah race ni, saya masukkan gender. Tapi kalau ada banyak categorical variable lain yang ada group dia more than 2, awak boleh pilih that groups. Okay, janji awak define saja which group yang awak nak compare. Okay, estimate effect tu tak perlu. And then kita klik option ni. Okay, kalau dekat option ni, contoh kalau awak nak tukar awak punya alpha, awak boleh masuk kat sini. Katakan alpha awak nak set 0.1. So kat sini awak tukarlah 90. By default dia bagi 95%. Maksudnya alpha kita 0.05. Okay, so saya biarkan saja 95%. Kalau awak nak tukar 99% boleh. Maksudnya alpha awak adalah 0.01. Okay, and then kita klik continue. Sekejap ya. Analyze, compare mean, independent sample t-test. Oh, tak define group. 1, 2. Continue. Okay. T-test. Okay, so this is the output of the t-test. Okay, yang ni awak nak ambil ni boleh copy 2 ni, boleh masuk dekat dalam report awak. So you right click, copy. Okay, so masuk dekat dalam awak punya word lah. Okay, so saya copy kat sini. Okay, kat sini nanti awak boleh tengok dia punya step by step Okay, so this is my, ni saya punya output yang saya copy tadi lah. Okay, so kita nak jawab objektif yang pertama tadi, to determine whether the variance of math score between male and female are equal or not. So apa yang perlu awak refer? Awak kena refer Levin test for equality of the variance. This one ni, anak panah ni. Okay, kita tengok dia punya significant value ni adalah P value lah, and also the value F. Okay, H0 H1 dia adalah H0 variance are equal, H1 variance are not equal. Okay, kita tengok P value dia. P value dia adalah 0.407. Okay, alpha let's say we set 0.05. Okay, you should remember kita akan reject kalau P value kita less than alpha. Okay, untuk kes ni P value kita 0.407, dia lebih besar daripada 0.05. So since the P value is 0.407 more than alpha, then we fail to reject H0. So when we fail to reject H0, maksudnya kita kena accept H0 lah. Kita tak boleh reject H0. So meaning that apa our conclusion? We can conclude that the variance are equal. Okay, so maksudnya variance of math score between male and female student are equal. Okay. So, if you still remember, kalau kita nak conduct t-test, kita ada dua formula kan? Variance equal dengan variance unequal. Okay, so tadi kalau kita assume variance are equal, so nak tahu yang objektif yang kedua tadi, to determine whether there is a difference in the mean of math score between male and female student, yang kita nak guna t-test tu. So sekarang ni output dia ada dua. Satu assume variance equal variance assume, satu equal variance not assume. Okay, tadi kita dah conclude variance are equal. So apa yang perlu kita buat? Kita kena refer equal variance assume row. Okay, yang ni lah equal variance assume. Okay, so dia bagi dua-dua value. T value untuk equal variance assume, equal variance not assume. Okay, kalau kat sini tadi P value awak kurang daripada alpha, maksudnya kita reject lah. Bila kita reject, kita kata variance are not equal. If variance are not equal, awak akan tengok T untuk bila T value, P value untuk variance are not equal lah. Tapi untuk this case, tadi kita dah conclude variance are equal. So kita akan refer call a row equal variance assume. Okay, so sekarang ni kita nak jawab objektif yang kedua. Okay, so what are the H0 and H1? Awak tulis lah. Okay, H0, there is no significant difference in the mean of math score between male and female student. H1, there is significant difference in the mean of math score between male and female student. Okay, kalau awak nak buat score a male lebih besar daripada female, boleh one tail, boleh, tak ada masalah. Bila one tail, awak akan ambil P value untuk one sided lah. Okay, since saya buat two tail, saya ambil P value untuk two sided. Okay, so awak boleh keluarkan dia punya T kat sini. T dia 2.65. 2.6, sorry saya silap tulis T dia adalah 2.615. Okay, P value dia adalah 0.009 sebab saya buat two sided kan, two tail. Kalau awak buat one tail, awak ambil yang one sided lah. Okay, and then alpha, let's say we set 0.05. Okay, since the P value is 0.009 less than 0.05, we reject H0. Okay, ingat kita reject kalau P value less than alpha. So yes, kat sini P value kita less than alpha, so we reject H0. Meaning that when we reject H0, kita punya conclusion kita adalah there is a significant difference in the mean of math score between male and female student. Maksudnya ada different lah math score antara male and female student. Okay, and then kita ada output confidence interval kat sini. So awak boleh masukkan juga dekat dalam report awak. So saya tulis kat sini, based on the 95% confidence interval, okay, value dia 1.188 and 8.427. So we can see that there is a positive difference in the mean in the math score between male and female students since the interval does not contain zero value. Ataupun kita boleh kata male score is greater than female score. Okay, sebab kita define satu male, dua female tadi. Okay, so different dia kita tengok confidence interval dia positif kan, so maksudnya value yang besar tolak value kecil, so that's why dia dapat different positive difference. Maksudnya math score of male student is more than math score of female student. Okay. So kita dah jawab dua objektif ni, objektif yang pertama dan objektif yang kedua. Okey, satu saya nak highlight kat sini. Okey, kenapa kita punya sample size kat sini N kita besar kan, 200 lebih. Saya run semua. Okey, kenapa still guna T? N kita besar. Sedangkan kita dah tahu T, kita guna T kalau N kita kecil. Okey, tapi you have to know that in SPSS dia tak ada Z test. Okey, dia hanya bagi kat kita T test sahaja. Okay, tapi but don't worry, T test and Z test it come from the same distribution, same family. Okay, so that's why kita apply juga T test ni walaupun N kita besar kat sini 200 lebih besar daripada 30. Okay, so awak jangan kata yang kita belajar dekat kelas tu salah ke. Kat dalam kelas tu kita ikutlah dia punya general guideline dia. Okay, tapi bila kita nak apply dekat dalam SPSS, kita nak run analysis, dia valid lah. Walaupun N kita besar 200 lebih, tapi we still can use T test. Okay. Next kita tengok objektif yang seterusnya. Okay, tadi kat sini kejap. Okay. Kita tengok fokus dekat objektif yang kedua ya. Okey, kalau data kita normal, kita guna independent t-test. What if our data are not normal? Okey, katakan tadi kita check normality, data kita tak normal. Okey, apa yang perlu kita buat? Kita akan gunakan Mann-Whitney U test. Okey. Kat mana kita nak run ni? Okey, let's say saya guna data yang sama. Okey, kita assume, okey, walaupun dia sebenarnya normal tadi, katakanlah data ni tak normal, okey? Tak normal, okey. So, apa yang perlu kita buat? Kita akan run non-parametric. Okey, so how to run non-parametric? Kita pergi dekat sini, analyze, okey, non-parametric, okey, and then awak pilih independent sample. Okey. So dia keluar kat sini. Okey, dia akan keluar macam ni lah. Okey, kita pergi dekat, awak klik fill. Okey, awak pilih apa variable yang awak nak test tadi. Okey, so kita nak test math score kan, math score. So kita masukkanlah math score. Group yang kita nak compare adalah gender. So kita masukkan gender. Okey, and then awak klik setting. Okey, awak klik customize test, and then kita pilih Mann-Whitney U to sample. Okay, and then we click run. Ini alternatif untuk t-test lah, independent sample. Okay, so dah keluar dia punya output. Okay, so this is how the output looks like lah. So boleh copy 3 benda ni. Okay, copy this one. 1, 2, 3. Okey, bila copy, saya buat kat sini lah. Okey. Ni ada dia punya step, nanti awak boleh tengok. Okey, so this is the output. Okey, awak tengok kat sini. Dia dah bagi tahu kat kita dah. Hash note dia apa, null hypothesis dia. Dia kata the distribution of math score is the same across category of gender. Okey, maksudnya math score untuk male sama dengan math score untuk female. Okay, so dia bagi kat sini significant value and also the decision. Dia kata reject the null hypothesis. Kenapa kita reject? Sebab awak tengok p-value dia adalah 0.008 which is less than alpha. Ataupun boleh tengok value dekat sini, asymptotic significant. Two-sided value. Value dia 0.08, p-value dia lah. Okay, so sorry, kat sini saya tersilap tulis dia punya p-value dia. P-value dia adalah 0.008. Okay. Okay, so tadi kita dah copy dia punya output kan. Okay, apa yang kita nak buat? Interpretation dia lah. Okay, awak tulis dia punya hash note and h1. Okay, sorry. H0 dia tadi distribution of math score. Saya tersilap. The distribution of math score. It's the same. Okay. So H0 dia, the distribution of math score is same across the group. The distribution of math score is different across the groups. Groups ni, groups gender tadi lah. Kita ada male, kita ada female. Okay, so P value kita 0.008 less than alpha 0.05. So we have sufficient evidence to reject H0. Ingat kita reject kalau P value less than alpha. So apa yang kita boleh conclude kat sini? It can be concluded that the distribution of math score is not the same ataupun different across the gender. Okay, and now boleh tengok kat sini. Dekat sini value this one, mean rank dia. Okay, awak boleh nampak kat sini mean rank untuk male student is more than mean rank of female student. Ataupun dalam kata lain, based on the mean rank, female has lower math score compared to male. Maksudnya math score untuk male student is higher than female student. Okay. Yang ni kalau independent lah. Kalau dependent, kita just tukar saja step yang sama. Awak still buat this one. Analyze non-parametric, tapi awak pilih related sample lah. Tapi as far as I concern, data set yang saya bagi kat awak tak ada yang dependent sample, related sample. So takkan adalah group yang akan buat related sample lah. Cuma saya nak tunjuk cara kalau dependent sample set yang sama, cuma dekat setting tu kita tukar, kita klik customize test untuk Wilcoxon match pair sign rank. Okay, itu sahaja. Okay. Objektif yang kedua saya dah tunjuk untuk parametric and non-parametric. Now kita nak tengok objektif yang ketiga. To determine whether there is a difference in the mean writing score among races. Okay. So, yang ni saya nak buat ANOVA. Why saya kena buat ANOVA? Sebab races kita tadi ada 5 group kan. So maksudnya ada 5 population. So kita nak compare, ada different tak in term of their writing score marks. Okay. So macam mana nak buat? Kita pergi dekat analyze. Okay. Compare mean. One way ANOVA. Okay. So variable yang kita nak compare tadi adalah writing score kan. Writing score, so kita pun masukkanlah writing score. Okay, faktor yang kita nak compare tadi adalah race. Semua ada 5. So 5-5 tu kita nak compare. Okay, so just masukkanlah race. Okay, and then just click okay sahaja. Okay, so dia bagi kat kita ANOVA table. Okay, so you just copy ke dalam Word awak. Okay, so saya dah copy siap-siap kat sini. So this is how I write the interpretation. Okay, awak just copy dia punya ANOVA table, bagi H0 H1 dia. So H0 kita adalah mean race A equals to mean race B up to mean race E. Sebab ada 5 kan. Okay, so H1 kita at least one pair mean are not equal. Sekurang-kurangnya ada satu lah yang tak sama. H0 semua sama, mean semua sama. Okay, so awak list down, keluarkan value F. Value F kita 3.558, and then our P value ataupun significant value kita adalah 0.008. Okay, so bear in your mind, kita akan reject H0 if P value less than or equal alpha. Okay, now P value kita 0.008 kurang daripada 0.05. So bolehlah kita reject H0. Okay, when we reject H0, meaning that we can conclude that at least one pair mean are not equal. Maksudnya ada yang tak sama lah. Okay. Tapi kalau we fail to reject, maksudnya dia punya writing score between race A, race B sampailah race E tu semua sama kalau kita fail to reject. Okay, just simply macam ni sahaja awak keluarkan dia punya analisis. Okey, follow macam example yang saya bagi ni ya. Okey. Seterusnya kita nak tengok yang keempat. Okay, to study the association between races and test preparation cost. Okay, bila kita kata pasal association, ingat dia mesti data yang categorical. So ada dua variable yang categorical. Variable yang pertama dia categorical, variable yang kedua pun dia categorical. Categorical variable. So baru kita boleh buat association menggunakan chi-square test. Okay, so macam mana kita nak run chi-square test pula ya? Okay, so we go for analyze and then descriptive statistic. Okay, and then you choose cross step. Okay, so dia keluar macam ni. Okay, apa yang perlu kita masukkan? Okay, row ni awak masukkanlah variable yang pertama. Okay, let's say katakan saya masukkan variable race untuk row. Untuk column saya masukkan test preparation cost. Make sure dua-dua variable ni kategori ya. Okay. Seterusnya awak klik statistik. Okay, awak tanda chi-square. And then continue. And then dekat cell ni pun awak tanda juga. Awak klik observe dengan expected. Okay. And then continue. Klik okay. Okay, so now dia bagi kat sini ada cross tabulation table yang mana dia bagi value count dengan expected count ataupun value observed dengan expected lah. Okay, and then dia calculate juga untuk kita value chi-square. So kita akan fokus dekat Pearson chi-square, dia punya value and also the p-value. Okay, so awak copy dua table ni masuk dekat dalam report awak. Okay, so saya dah copy kat sini. Saya dah copy dua tu. Okay, so apa yang kita nak observe kat sini? Based on the Pearson chi-square, okay, the value of Pearson chi-square is 5.039 and also the p-value is 0.283, which is more than alpha. So we fail to reject the null hypothesis. Okay, yang mana hash note kita adalah race and test preparation costs are independent. H1 kita race and test preparation costs are dependent. Okay, saya tambah sikit kat sini. Okay, hash note kita race and test preparation cost is independent. Okay, and then H1 kita race and test preparation cost is dependent lah. Independent versus dependent. Okay, so kita tengok kita punya p-value kita 0.283 lebih besar daripada alpha. So kita tak boleh nak reject lah. We fail to reject the null hypothesis. So when we fail to reject the null hypothesis, meaning that the race and test preparation costs are independent ataupun no association, tak ada kaitan lah. Dia independent. No association between race and test preparation cost. Tapi kalau awak dapat p-value dia less than alpha, contohnya 0.003 katakan, so dia lagi kecil daripada 0.05, so we can reject lah. So when we reject, meaning that race and test preparation cost is dependent. Okay, so kat sini untuk contoh ni saja saya boleh dapat ada 4 objektif yang saya boleh run. Okay, so data yang saya akan bagi ke awak nanti adalah okay. So data dia nanti ada 5 set ya. So saya akan bagi terus data ni dalam SPSS fine lah. So nanti awak terus klik, awak boleh terus run, tak perlu nak key in ke apa. Okay, so you so please tengoklah data mana satu yang berkenan di hati. Okay, kalau ada masalah, kalau tak sure objektif awak tu betul ke tak, boleh check dengan saya dulu. Nanti bila awak dah tengok data tu, okay, awak dah terfikir, okay, objektif yang pertama awak apa, yang kedua apa, follow macam saya buat tu. Cuma it's depend on the data set lah, variable on data set yang awak dapat. Okay, so awak kena ubah lah mengikut data set yang awak dapat. Okay, so kalau awak tak sure, boleh tanya saya. Nanti saya akan betulkan lah. Kalau silap awak punya objektif tu, saya akan betulkan. Okay, nanti awak boleh tanya kat saya, objektif ni saya nak guna test ni, betul tak madam? Please ask me. Okay, so tu sahaja. Just make sure you already have the SPSS lah. Okay, either trial pun tak apa, trial pun boleh, tak ada masalah. Okay, ataupun boleh dapatkan di Shopee pun ada juga saya rasa. Boleh share lah, tapi tak mahal pun, biasa RM4, RM5 macam tu. Okay, so dia boleh bagi kat awak license, awak boleh install. Okay, so if you have anything question, you can ask me. Okay, thank you.